potential energy of a spring. Potential energy, the energy possessed by a body by virtue of its position or configuration, is called as the potential energy. But what is the potential energy of spring? So let me have a spring here. So if you compress it or stretch it, we have to do work on the spring. So whatever the work done on the spring to compress or stretch this is stored inside the spring as the potential energy. So let us discuss how. So let me have a spring whose one end is fixed here and other end is free. Now let we compress it. So if we have to compress it, we have to apply the force, that is external force, and the direction of the external force is from this main position toward your left side. Now when you apply the external force, a restoring force due to the elasticity of the spring occurs. So due to that restoring force, what it means? The force which restore the position of the spring. So here when you apply the external force, a restoring force tries to restore its position. So you have to apply more force to compress it more and more. And means to say this external applied force is a varying force. It is not a constant force. So let here the compression be X from the main position and the restoring force be Fs. But we are seeing here the direction of applied external forces from main position. Let the main position be represented by point C here. From the main position toward the left side, and displacement is also from the main position to left side, means external force and the displacement are in the same direction. But spring force is opposite to the displacement. So we can write Fs directly proportional to x, displacement vector, or you can simply say in the magnitude you can take it like this one, Fs directly proportional to f. Fs means spring force, or you can say the restoring force. Also here applied force, that is the F external, it is also directly proportional to x. Simply if you now stretch it, you will have to apply the force from the main position toward the right side. Now when you apply the external force from the main position to the right side, the spring force will be in the opposite direction, that is from right toward left. And let here the displacement be again x. More the force you apply, more will be the displacement, right? So in both the cases, external force is directly proportional to the displacement. Only difference is that the difference between the spring force and external force is that they are opposite to each other. So if we remove this proportionality here, we will take minus of kx. Minus sign is here, tells us that the direction of spring force or restoring force is opposite to the direction of increase of displacement. So here k is called the proportionality constant, or we call it the spring constant or force constant. we will discuss more about it in later. So first of all, uh, what is happening here? Here it is a compression and here it is stretching. In both the cases, we applied force and there is work done. Here same, we applied the force, there is a work done. How? Displacement is there because we are applying force and there is a displacement. And work done is what? Work done is force into displacement. In physics only, two things we need for the work to be done. One should there should be a force and other there should be a displacement. And here both things are happening. We are applying force and displacement is there in both the cases. So now the work we did is stored in the spring as the potential energy. Now question arises, how? Where is the energy? So for that, let us take one more assumption. Place a bullet here. ਤੁਸੀਂ ਇੱਥੇ ਕੋਈ ਵੀ ਛੋਟੀ ਕੋਈ ਬੁਲੇਟ ਰੱਖ ਸਕਦੇ ਹੋ, ਇਕੁਇਲਿਬਰੀਅਮ ਪੋਜੀਸ਼ਨ ਤੇ ਇੱਥੇ ਰੱਖ ਦਿਓ। ਸੇਮ ਤੁਸੀਂ ਇਸ ਪੁਆਇੰਟ ਤੇ ਇੱਕ ਬੁਲੇਟ ਰੱਖ ਦਿਓ ਤੇ ਇਸ ਪੁਆਇੰਟ ਤੇ ਕੋਈ ਇੱਥੇ ਬੁਲੇਟ ਰੱਖ। ਜਦੋਂ ਤੁਸੀਂ ਬੁਲੇਟ ਨੂੰ ਇੱਥੇ ਰੱਖੋਗੇ, there is no any force on this bullet. Bullet will remain stationary at rest. But when you place a bullet here and you remove the applied external force, what will happen? The bullet will go with a higher speed toward your right side. Simply, if you place bullet here, then the bullet will come in this way. So here there is no motion in the bullet, but in both the cases there is a motion. Why? It means now this spring has the capacity to do the work. Means this spring has now energy to do the work. So where does this energy comes from? Energy I kithu hai? This energy comes from the work we did on compression or stretching the spring. So this is about the potential energy of the spring. Now we will find how much energy is that. We will find the expression of that. Now we are coming here. So what we see, K is a spring constant or force constant, and it can be written as Fk equal to Fs upon x in magnitude, and its unit of K. F yani force has the unit of Newton, and x for displacement, so its unit is Newton per meter. Now how we define K? So K we are seeing here, it is a restoring force per unit displacement. We know this spring force is equal and opposite to external force, so we can also write it F external over x. Now what it means? It means spring constant is a force required to compress or stretch the unit displacement in the spring. So this is a spring constant. Now we will find an expression for the potential energy of the spring. So for that, again we are here. Let me have a spring, and this will be the equilibrium position, or you can say the mean position. Now we want to pull the spring from the mean position to a position A. Let this be the position A, and this whole displacement V R. So but we assumption here, we suppose that we have a spring whose one end is tied here and other end is free. But now we have to attach here a block of mass M. So same mass will be attached here, and for the base represented by this one. So we want to displace this block of mass from point C to A, right? So for that we have to apply the force. So the work done to displace this mass from point C to A, which is attached to the spring, will be stored as the potential energy. Now, suppose we are anywhere at this point X, let this be point P and the displacement be X from the mean position. So now force applied, let it be F external, F ext in this way from your mean position to right side, and spring force will be from right side to the mean position. Spring force or the restoring force always directed toward the mean position. So now, as we already studied, force is directly proportional to displacement force. You can take here the spring force. So Fs is equal to what we know, minus Kx. Now let spring is further moved to a displacement dx at a constant force. We assume here we just displace this mass from point P to Q here, and this is a small displacement dx, and for that time the force remains the constant. So in that time we will do the small work here. So small work done to move the block of mass from P to Q, that is represented by dW, and F dx, that is product of force into displacement. So now F has the value what? Minus of Kx dx. So this is the small work done to displace the block of mass which is attached to the spring from P to Q. So total work done to displace the spring within the limits 0 to x, but we have dW is equal to minus of Kx dx. So total work done within the limits zero to x can be calculated with the calculus method. So work done 0 to x dW. So put the value of small work done minus of Kx and dx. Now this is a very simple integration. You can apply the formula of integration x power n dx. So x power n dx, the integration is x n power 1 n plus 1 over n plus 1. Here the power is 1, so work done will be 0 to x, minus of k, take it outside, 1 plus 1 over 1 plus 1. So work done equal to minus of k x power 2 over 2. So work done is equal to minus of 1 by 2 kx square. So this is the work done by the spring force. You know, spring force is opposite to the external applied force, right? We have already seen spring force is opposite to the external force, right? So work done will be work done by the external force will be equal to minus of minus half kx square, that is half of kx square. So this is the work done by the external force, that is half kx square. This work done to stretch this spring from this mean position to point A. This point A is stored as the potential energy of the spring. Now we just calculated work done by the external forces 1 by 2 kx square. So this work done is stored as the potential energy in the spring. You can calculate simply, if the position of the block is at point A, then displacement is what? R. So potential energy at point A will be work done equal to potential energy half of kr square. So this is the net potential energy to stretch the spring from mean position to point A. In the simple way, you can calculate the energy of compression if at any point B here, and this will be here minus R displacement. So if you will minus R here, so potential energy will be same, that is half K. If you put minus R here, so half kr square. Now what is the total energy? So total energy of the spring in the 3 points, that is at point A, at point C and at point B, we will calculate. So first of all, total energy of spring at point A. At point A, displacement is maximum and block is at rest. At point A, displacement is maximum, that is what? R. So potential energy is equal to half kr square. As block is at rest, so kinetic energy will be equal to 0. You know the formula of kinetic energy is half mv square. So as velocity is 0, kinetic energy will also be 0. Now potential energy at point C here. At point C. At point C, displacement is 0 because the block of mass m is at mean position or equilibrium position. So at point C, x is equal to 0 So potential energy will be equal to 0. What is kinetic energy here? Kinetic energy will be equal to half of mv square. Means at this point, this block of mass will move with the higher velocity. Why? Due to the inertia. When the block of mass m will move from this point and reach at this point, it will not stop here. It will remain moving up to the distance of b due to the inertia, which says that if a body is in motion, it will remain in motion. If a body is in rest, it will remain at rest. So due to inertia, this body is in this block is kept in moving toward this point b. So kinetic energy will be half mv square. Now what we are watching here, at point A, potential energy was maximum, that is half kr square. But at point C, potential energy is 0. It means potential energy is decreasing from point A to C. ਜਦੋਂ block point A ਤੋਂ C ਤੱਕ ਆ ਰਿਹਾ ਹੈਗਾ ਤਾਂ ਜਿਹੜੀ ਤੁਹਾਡੀ potential energy ਹੈਗੀ block ਦੀ, that is decreasing. And but we are watching at point A, kinetic energy was 0. At this point, kinetic energy was 0. But at point C, kinetic energy is maximum. That is what? Half mv square. That is kinetic energy is increasing. Means to say, from point A to C, potential energy is decreasing and kinetic energy is increasing. So this gain in the kinetic energy is equal to loss of potential energy. Means to say, this kinetic energy is equal to loss in the potential energy at the point A, right? So here if you see the total energy, that is potential energy plus kinetic energy, again remain the same, that is half kr square. Now at point B, which lies toward left from the mean position. So if you put minus r here, again potential energy will be equal to half k minus r square half kr square. But kinetic energy is at point B, block will again at rest, so kinetic energy will be 0. So in the 3 points, at point A, at point C and at point B, what we are seeing, net energy remains the same, that is half kr square, half kr square and half kr square. Means to say, during this motion from point A to B, the net energy of the spring remains constant. We will represent it by graphically. So I have to remove it. Let here horizontal line, that in this way we are representing displacement, and let this be our mean position, point C. At point C, displacement was 0. So when displacement was 0, kinetic energy was 0. No, sorry, kinetic energy was maximum. Kinetic energy was maximum, and at the extreme positions r and minus r, the kinetic energy will be 0. So when x equal to 0, kinetic energy is maximum, but in the end points r and minus r, it is 0. So it will be like this one. This is for kinetic energy. Now if you see the potential energy at point A, which lies at a distance r, it was equal to maximum, that is half kr square. So kinetic energy will be maximum at point A. Similarly at point B, here potential energy was again maximum, but at point C, the potential energy is equal to 0. So in this way potential energy will start decreasing, and at point C it becomes 0, then again start increasing to point B. So what we are seeing, net energy remains the constant. This is for potential energy, and this is our kinetic energy plus potential energy, that is equal to half kr square. Kinetic energy plus potential energy, that is equal to total energy, and it is equal to half kr square. In this video, we discussed about the potential energy of the spring, the total energy of the spring. So potential energy of the spring, the work done to compress or stretch the spring is stored inside the spring as the potential energy. And we also studied the expression for the potential energy of the spring, that is half kr square. And also we studied about the force constant or spring constant, that is force required to compress or stretch the spring through unit displacement, that is it can be 1 meter, it can be 1 millimeter or 1 centimeter. Also we studied its total energy, and we see that total energy remains the constant. So thank you very much.